Good morning, everyone. I don't have a script, just a couple of jokes, but my young assistant here, my young colleague, Liesl Best, has guaranteed to come and kick me in the shins should I go too far off-brand, as we say in marketing. I call Liesl my detachable brain. Without her, we wouldn't be here at all. She's been pivotal to our success recently, so thank you for that, Liesl. I pondered over the weekend how to best sort of speak the best subject to cover. And I thought maybe the best thing to do is to just use our little business as a case study to highlight not only the possibilities and potential of exports, but also the pivotal role that Caribbean exporters has played in our development. 10Saints beer was perceived as an export product. First of all, we looked at the beer market. I have a background in consumer goods, in beverages, and in beer. And we looked at the global market and kind of said, hey, what's happening here? It's literally $1 trillion business, the beer business. And the craft and specialist categories were growing phenomenally, still are, 25% plus a year in most markets, whereas the big mass market brands are declining between 2 and 15% a year. So first of all, we kind of decided that's the category we want to be in. And then we needed something that would really hit the spot. So we wanted to place the brand in historical reference to Barbados and the Caribbean. We certainly wanted to play up the Paradise Island of Barbados. And we wanted to piggyback, if you like, on the rum heritage of both Barbados and the Caribbean. Rum is, as you know, very famous around the world, and nobody makes better rum than Barbados and the Caribbean countries. So this were kind of the key fundamentals of what we were trying to achieve. The product itself, I mean, in the end, we're a beer. It has to be about the flavor. So for those of you who haven't tasted 10Saints beer, and I'm happy to say we have a bottle or so to take home with you after the event, but the oak aging process, which is a big part of our specialty process, delivers an aroma, an oak aroma to the beer, unlike other beers. And most consumers would describe the flavor as having, it's still a light, refreshing lager beer, but it has this beautiful, smooth rum finish. And I think that's pretty much spot on, really. So in summary of that, we have a great story, a great origin. We're perfectly positioned to be in the growth categories around the world of our industry, and we have a great tasting beer. A little while back, I was privileged to be invited to Anuga. Actually, I think we had to apply and win a place at Anuga, sponsored by Caribbean Export. The first thing to say is that it would have been impossible for us to go alone on that. We are a small business for now. And not only the cost, but also the organization that's required to participate successfully at such a show is quite something. Sam Crooner and his team from Caribbean Export did a fantastic job for us and made our job of just being there and selling so much easier. Not only did we expand the territories for 10Saints beer, we're in some 11 markets now. I think it'll be 12 next month. Some of those markets are really quite tricky to get into, like Germany, the home of beer, as it's called, for all kinds of reasons. And some of the outlets we're in are incredibly, we're very, very proud to be in really high-end clubs and hotels in London and the capital cities with a Caribbean product. I mean, really the first time that that's been done, selling between £9 and £11 a bottle. We're very premium and very, very well respected in those markets. So during the Caribbean export, we not only made these connections for export, and some of those leads are still being worked on. We made connections in the industry. And importantly, what I want to say today is we went with an open mind, so we have this mission, if you like, to develop products and services primarily in the drinks business for export. And so I made it my task to meet everybody there that was in the drinks industry that I could. One of those meetings was with a company called Harewood International. Harewood International is the leading independent UK drinks company. It's $500 million revenue a year. They have global distribution networks, a large portfolio of leading products, and facilities around the world, production facilities around the world. The result of that meeting is a joint venture here in Barbados called Halewood International Caribbean Limited, which is between ourselves and Halewood International. And our brief is to look at local production of key brands where we feel there's an opportunity not only in CARICOM, but in the preferential markets in Latin America, and also further afield. We've been working on that for some time, and by coincidence, really, de facto, this is, if you like, our announcement for the company and the first product. The first product that we're producing here in Barbados is Red Square Vodka. I'm just going to let you pass this around. If you take a small swing, you will go there. I don't want to get into any more trouble than apparently I'm already in. So Red Square Vodka is a top 10 global brand, and the engineers and distillers from Halewood have been working with our partners here, which is the West Indian distillers, to come up with a really world-beating product. And partly due to the continuous flow system, the still that they have in West India, and this combination of our skills, we've created a product that's 100 times distilled. This is world record beating. This is the most that we can find in the world is 12 to 15 times. And as you know, vodka is all about removing impurities. The vodka is about a clean, pure, neutral product. And there's only two ways you do that. One is through distillation and one is through filtration. So Red Square is 100 times distilled for the world's purest vodka. It's a really fantastic achievement that's taken quite some time and investment to come to this. We literally came from the distillery this morning, Liesl and I, and that bottle is the first off the line. So you won't see it in the market yet, but hopefully from next week. The vodka market, just 1 minute on why we chose initially vodka. We have a whole series of products that are going to follow Red Square Vodka. The vodka market is worth, in CARICOM, around 750,000 cases. It's around 85,000 cases in Barbados. The preferential market's around 850,000 cases. And of course, worldwide, it's a huge market. So it's also an expanding market, somewhere between 6 and 10% growth, depending on the marketplace. The demographic is a young, affluent demographic. The rum, I'm sorry to say, but the rum industry demographic is a little bit older now, and the young professionals are drinking vodka, brandy, and to some extent whiskey. So again, we wanted to identify something where there was growth, which is why the vodka market. We hope to achieve around 10% market share across CARICOM, certainly, within the next 2 or 3 years. Just moving on a little bit, what are the benefits of a project like this for both the local communities, local businesses, and economies? I just want to mention, the key to this is really leveraging global IP. We know from our experience how expensive and tough it is to grow a new brand like 10Saints beer. It's a long-term investment-led project. To take a brand with global recognition and global distribution and all the benefits of that, they've had time to create this great product, to develop a great product. They have all the collaterals, the advertising, the TV commercials, et cetera. It's all there ready for us to adapt and develop. It really comes with huge benefits. So the core of this business really is leveraging that global IP. The benefits is, the key buzzword, if you like, in business at the moment is collaboration. So we collaborate with production facilities, with excess capacity, with distribution facilities. In this case, our key distributor is Massey Distribution. So we're supporting jobs and activity and, if you like, revenue-generating sources through those existing businesses. And we're bringing, what we bring best, which is, in a sense, bringing the project together and leveraging that IP. But the partnering with Halewood not only provides a source of finance, but it's also a source of skills and access to industry specialists. Very, very important. We hope to generate significant foreign exchange, not only from export earnings from Red Square, but also from substituting some of that 85,000 cases that sold with a value, I think, up to $3 million US in Barbados. So every bottle we sell, one way or the other, it generates foreign earnings. And I think that's it. So that's the downside of not having a script. You know, you've got to look behind you. But so I hope you find that a little bit interesting, and I thought that was the best way to kind of convey what we're doing. The Caribbean Export Awards is a superbly exciting thing. I think on all the criteria that's been mentioned today, I have no chance of winning anything, other than perhaps the delinquency. I think I've got a good shot at that part of it. And you can see the future there. It's looking bleak. Thank you very much.